Konnichiwa, hope everyone's good. So going to be doing another overnighter in the woods again. Going to be sleeping in a actual tent. It's been a few years since I've slept in a tent, apart from the Lavoo. Usually I sleep in tarp and hammock. Find tents a bit claustrophobic. But anyway, I'll go into the reason later on why I'm going to be sleeping in a tent. Also, my computer's broken, so all of this video is going to be shot and edited on my phone. My battery charger is broken, so hopefully I can do all of this on just the phone before the battery dies. Otherwise the video is just going to be half done. But anyway, video clips are going to have to be short. And the video editor on this phone should upload in 1080p, but for some reason I can't get it to upload anything above 720 or 780 or whatever it is. At least it's HD though. Anyway, I'm rambling on. As far as gear goes, I've got everything in the Norwegian Ludwig or Telemark pack, and the bike's carrying nothing. So get the tent out and get it set up. So that's all the gear I brought with us today. It's got the silky saw, some toilet roll, some fat wood, 2 cans of beer for breakfast tomorrow, apple and blueberry thing, and for dinner, beans and sausages. Got an old-fashioned German-made tripod, so I can't be bothered to buy an ultralight one, or a modern ultralight one. Spare socks. Got the Robins Loggerwood stove, 10cm zebra pot, the Eagle Products kettle, lantern, the Swiss M84 water bottle, that's a British Army jungle sleeping bag, Bundeswehr German Army folding mat, and the tent is an old Aztec Esquina Solo, very lightweight, weighs about a pound and a half, something like that. So I'll get that set up. So I'm going to be giving these tent stakes a go. MSR groundhogs. Hopefully they'll hold better than the old pegs I used the last time. Heard a lot of good things about them. So that's the tent pitched. Real nice tent. See if it's going to be waterproof. Apparently tonight we're going to be getting heavy thunderstorms and rain, so we'll give it a good test. So inside the tent, got some space there. Should be big enough for the Norwegian Ludwig. Then in here, more than enough space for me. Had this tent about 10 years, only used it once in good weather. So we'll see if it handles bad weather tonight. If it does, thunder and heavy rain. So that's the pad and jungle sleeping bag in. And I've done it again. Forgot to bring the damn inflatable pillow. I was going to use the LK35, so I put the pillow in that, and then at the last minute I thought I'll use the Norwegian Ludwig. Moved everything in there and forgot the pillow. And I've got nothing that I can use as a pillow, so I'm just going to have to rest my head on my arm. Oh well, it is what it is. Live and learn. So I told a lie. I do have a pillow. Just a homemade stuff sack for the sleeping bag, stuffed with some spare clothes. That'll do. So, about to have my dinner. Already got the firewood prepped. I would have filmed it, but like I say, I've got to be careful with the battery on this phone because once it dies, that's the end of the video. It's 8 o'clock now, 10 past 8, sorry. Should have enough battery power to last the night, but we'll find out. Like I say, the battery charger is broken, so I cannot charge this phone, and there's no USB ports in the trees to plug it into, so it was 100% when I left. I think it's about 95, 92% now. I can't see it with the viewfinder of the camera. Anyway, let's get dinner on. That's the stove ready. Got some cotton wool dipped in Vaseline, a few fatwood feather sticks, and just some pine twigs to start off. Get the coffee on first. It's kicking up a fair bit of smoke. Heading past the bushes into the field. Methinks that's done. Nice. So I'm going to try the caramel Nescafé 3-in-1. Haven't had this one before. I like these instant ones. They're pretty foolproof. Bit lazy, but who cares? So I feel a bit naked today. I haven't brought a plier based multi-tool. First time I haven't carried one in about a year. I do have the Victorinox camper though, which should get us by. I just feel a bit naked without having pliers. Looks good. Sausage and beans. I thought I would go cowboy and just use beans, but thought nah, might as well have some sausage as well. Would be easier if I put the bail alarm down. There we go. Got the stove going. that down. That should be ready in 2 or 3 minutes. So that's that done. So I might be getting a visit soon. I've just heard a shotgun go off about 80 yards away. Just past these bushes there's a corner of a field down there. Sounds like they're getting close. I heard it before and it was further away over that way. So we'll see if we get a visit. So it's 9:25. Haven't heard any gunshots in about 40 odd minutes. So I was cutting some firewood about 10 minutes ago and I sliced my thumb open on the silky saw. The teeth are like razor blades on it. And guess what I forgot to bring today? Yep, the first aid kit. And I've run out of band-aids in my wallet. I've got nothing to clean the wound with. That's just pine sap mixed with the green stuff, algae off the branches. I'll clean it up with just some water in a little bit, clean it the best I can. I've had my hand elevated and the blood's completely stopped. I do have a repair kit that came with the tent, which has got glue in it, so if this opens up again I'm just going to glue it shut. It's deeper than it looks on the camera, if it wants to focus. But I'll clean it up with some water out the canteen. It's the best I can do. And like I say, I'll seal it up with some glue from the repair kit if it opens up again. The teeth on this thing are like razor blades. I don't know if it's something or an animal, but there's someone walking around. You can hear the footsteps. Okay, so Japan. So I've decided in 2 years I'm gonna cycle from England to Japan. And I'm not going to do it for charity or anything like that. I'm going to do it for me. I'm 32 years old. and I just want to do something epic before I'm too old to be able to do anything. And I picked Japan just because girlfriend's in Japan, so I thought I would cycle to Japan. And the reason why I'm staying in the tent tonight, even though I said I find them claustrophobic, is because I'm planning on using this tent on the journey there, depending on how well it's going to hold up. I've still got to test it over the winter, just to make sure the cold's not going to damage the aluminium poles or anything. I need to test out some winter gear anyway. Obviously I'll be going through, I think it's 21 different countries to get to Japan. And some of it's going to be real cold. It's going to take about 9 to 13 months. So plan on going around the beginning of summer and get a couple of months of winter as well, which might get down to -30. So I'll have to test out some cold weather gear. Be lucky if it goes down to -10 in the UK, but try it out anyway. Obviously it's over 2 years away from me actually doing this, but I've decided I'm going to do it. Another reason is I just don't like flying, so I thought it'd be better cycle. I'm joking. I just want to cycle, do something epic like I say, while I still can. That's pretty much it really. Just save up as much money as I can. Now a few people have attempted it. It was a couple of years ago. Cycled from the UK to Japan. And there's 2 guys, I think they're from Huddersfield. They're going to attempt it next year as well. The only problems I can foresee, some wild animals, bears and wolves. And obviously I'll be going through some countries that are a bit dodgy with terrorism and whatnot. But they're about the only real problems I can think of. That's what I've decided I'm going to do. 2 years away, like I say. Plenty of time up to plan and save up. Still need to get a new passport. Once I've got that, just save up as much money as I can, buy some new gear. I need some ultralight stuff. I'm not one of these ultralight sissies, but I want to travel fast with minimum drag. Also means travelling with minimal gear as well. As far as cutting tools go, I'll have to research each country I'll be passing through to see what I can bring. I want to rely on bushcraft skills. I don't want to have to stay in hotels and things like that. I know I have to, but I want to rely on hotels and hostels and things as least as I can. But I've been rambling on about it for 5 minutes, so I'll shut up. Enjoy my beer. Stoke the fire a little bit. I know you shouldn't use the stoves as an actual fire, you should just use them for cooking on, but I don't want a big fire next to the tent. I don't know how fire retardant it is. But yeah, that's my plans. As long as America doesn't, well not America, but the American government doesn't start another war in one of the countries I'm going to be passing through, otherwise they'll fuck this up for us. So America, don't fuck this up for me, or I'll come for you. So anyway, that's my plans. I'm trying to talk and listen at the same time in case crazy lady animal thing comes back. I'm really curious as to what it is. I might invest in some trail cameras and stick them up looking over the field. See if I can get it next time in case it comes back. Anyway, I'll stop rambling on, I'll have my beer, sit by the fire, stoke it up until I run out of wood, and then get in the tent, I guess. It's 11:30 now. So that's the tent all sealed up. Just gonna have one beer and then go to bed. Got the bag stashed under the fly. No waterproof ground sheet to protect that though. Don't know how waterproof the Ludwig is, it's not the canvas one. Got tons of room in the tent. A little saggy, but I can adjust that next time I use it. I'm not going to get out and adjust it now. It's just 10 to 12, but there's tons of space in here. And I found my inflatable pillow. That was my dad's from the 1970s. I think it's canvas coated rubber. It's a really comfortable pillow. And I've already spilled my beer a little bit, so I've had to move it out here. That's pretty much all I've got to say really. The tent is awesome. It's got a little hoop for a lantern, which I've got down there. I'm going in stealth mode in case woman comes back during the night or before I go to sleep. And I've got nothing else to say, so I'll see you all in the morning. Good night. Oh yes, mate. Good morning. Ohayo gozaimashita. Hope everyone's good. It's 8 o'clock. Had a pretty good night's sleep. Got up about 3 o'clock though, a bit damp. I forgot to open the air vents and it was 20 degrees or something like that in the tent. So I got up and opened the vents, woke up bone dry. Had a little bit of a rain shower last night. Didn't have any thunderstorms or rain. So it looks like the weather forecasters were talking shite like they always do. Anyway, I've already got the tent packed away. Gonna have some breakfast and some coffee. Try out this thing. See if it's any good. Never had one before, you just add hot water. So I get the stove going. So that's breakfast sorted. It smells pretty good. Doesn't look super awesome though. All the rubbish from last night collected. Just need to pack up the stove and everything when it cools down. Then I think I'll go into the field, see if I can see some tracks from that woman or animal last night, and then head home. So we're in the field. There was someone watching us. I don't know if you can see on the camera where the grass has been flattened here. It's like they've come in here, stood here, in there, and looking in there. About 20 feet away is where I was sitting down. Had the flashlight and everything turned off. No fire going. So it's pitch black in the woods. Then they've come over here, stood here, walked over here, stood here and looked in. See where they've walked through here. And they've stood there. And they walked down here, turned around, and then stood there for, like I said, 15 minutes or something like that. Walked back here, and they were doing that for over an hour, just pacing around talking to herself. She couldn't see us because it was pitch black, but obviously she's got a little mental health issues. I think she actually tried to get into the woods. See it here, she's pushed all this back. She got to about here. And then give up. So that's weird. And she tried crawling through that hole as well in the fence. Looks like she's been here too. And there. So that was a weird experience. Anyway, got nothing else to say, so thanks for watching. Chana.